So you guys must understand there are three types of trend. Uptrend where price goes up, and then a downtrend where price goes down, and a consolidation which is basically price going sideways and it's not really going anywhere. It's not going up or down, right? It's just like consolidating inside this box. So you guys must understand that the market will never move in a straight line up like this or a straight line down like this. It has to go up, retrace a bit, go up, retrace a bit, go up, retrace a bit. This is what we call the structure, because the market has to find balance, right? There's no way like the market, everybody is buying at the same time, right? There's no way. It has to retrace so that more people can get in, and then they push the price up again, retrace, and then more people get in again, and then continue going up. It's the exact same thing in a downtrend. Prices go down, retrace a bit, go down, retrace a bit, go down, retrace a bit, and then go down. So in a downtrend, price is making what we call the lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low. So you can see this high right here is lower than the previous high, and then this low right here is lower than the previous low, and then this low lower than this low, and then this low lower than this low. So in a downtrend, price should be making your lower highs and lower low. And then in your uptrend, price is making your higher highs and higher lows. So you can see this high higher than the previous high, and this low higher than the previous low, and then this high higher than the previous high, and this one higher than the previous low. So in the uptrend, price should be making your higher highs, higher lows. So trend lines help us identify whether it is an uptrend or downtrend, so that we can trade with the trend, because we always want to trade with the trend rather than against the trend, right? So in this scenario, this is the uptrend, so you can draw a trend line, go on here, pick the trend line too, and then draw the trend line and connect all these higher lows. Right here, connect it, right here, like all these higher lows, make sure you connect all of these higher lows. So basically, how we trade using the trend line is that whenever price comes back down and bounces off the trend line, like it did right here, enter for a buy. And then next time price comes back down to this trend line, enter for a buy. And then next time price comes back to this trend line, enter for a buy. So that is how we trade the trend line. Basically, whenever price bounces off the trend line, we should be looking to buy. And then in a downtrend, you should draw your trend line connecting all the lower highs, guys. Lower highs, right here, connect all the lower highs. And then once again, it's the exact same concept. Whenever price bounces off the trend line, look to sell. Alright, so right here, you can sell here, and sell here. And then you might be thinking, what if price is neither trending up or down? It is consolidation. Then how do we trade it? My advice is, do not trade consolidation. I have learned it the hard way. I have lost the most money trading consolidation. So you guys should not be trading consolidation, alright? But if you guys want to trade, what you guys can do is even draw like a little box around it, and then wait for price to break out to either the downside or the upside. So if price break out to the downside, you can see like it did right here, you can look to sell. And then if price break out to the upside, then you can look to buy. Now I'm going to show you guys how to draw the trend line on the actual charts itself. So right now we are on the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that Euro USD has been making a downtrend. You can see it's clear as day, it is going down. Price is making your lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So we can draw like a little trend line connecting all the lower highs, right? Remember, in downtrend we should be drawing the trend line to connect all the lower highs, right? So you can draw like a little trend line right here. And you can see right now price is literally retracing up to this trend line. So maybe we can look to sell here if it shows us that price is like going down, back down. So yeah, you have entered for a sell position right here when price like bounce off the trend line. And then you can see price just continue like literally like collapsing all the way down. So right now, once again, like I said, price is going onto this trend line, and we can look to sell somewhere around here. And then you will see like price drop all the way back down here. Now here's an example on the uptrend. So you can see price is making a beautiful uptrend right now. How do we know that price is making your higher highs and higher lows? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So we can draw like a little uptrend line right here. right here, connecting all the higher lows. Or if you guys want, you guys can even draw another little mini trend line right here. You can see there's this like beautiful uptrend. Price was like forming right around here. You can see this is another mini trend line, right? But for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna use the main trend line right here. So whenever, like I said, whenever price bounces off the trend line, you should be looking to buy, guys. You can see right here, whenever price bounces off the trend line, look to buy right here. Enter for a buy position, and then you can see price just went up. Once again, enter for a buy position. So you can see like right here, price broke out of this trend line, went back up to retest this trend line and then collapsed down. So you can enter for a sell position somewhere around here when price broke out of this trend line. And you can see price just keep going down after it broke out the trend line. Look at this, guys. This is why we need to understand how to use trend line, because it can allow us to identify like when price is reversing, right? So we can trade in the opposite direction. So as easy as that, guys. When price bounces off the trend line, you should trade in that direction. So example, if you draw like an uptrend line and then price bounces off this uptrend line, you should buy, all right? And then when price break through the trend line, trade in the opposite direction. So in this case, price broke through the uptrend line, so we should be trading in the downtrend. All right, so we should be looking to sell